All right, so let's talk about 103. You guys have already done polynomial division. So let's talk about this. Polynomial division. Look different? What's different about it? Instead of numbers, you have letters on the second side too, right? So before, let's get rid of the, let's put 4 there. Remember the good old days? Okay, how did we do this problem? We drew the little fraction bar. What do you write outside?
X plus 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, only one person knows the answer to this?
X plus 4.
X plus 4. What do you write inside?
X cubed plus 4 plus 0. Yeah, plus 0 x squared. And then plus 0 x and plus 4.
Only 2 people in the whole room know how to do this problem? Alright, we're starting over. Okay, how do I write this problem? Fraction bar, what goes outside?
X plus 4.
What goes inside?
X plus 2 plus 0 squared plus 2x plus 4.
Okay, so you filled in the middle terms. How did you get these middle terms? You counted down the power on x, right? Okay, so then what did you do? You divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So first step, divide. X cubed divided by x is
X squared.
X squared. Then we multiply. X squared times x is X cubed. X squared times 4 is
4x squared.
Common mistake is not multiplying by the whole thing over here. Okay? Then change the sign in, Taylor. In
Marker.
the same marker.
Different color.
Different colored marker. Why? Because when you go back and you get the wrong answer, you're going to go, oh man, what did I do wrong? And you're going to look and you're going to go, oh, I forgot to change the sign on both of them. But if you do it in the same color, you won't remember. Oftentimes we just put the minus in front and we ignore the second one. So you change it in a different color to remind yourself, I've got this. X cubed minus x cubed is 0. X squared plus or minus, see, different color, minus 4x squared is minus 4x squared. Last step, bring down. Break it down. Okay, negative 4x squared divided by x is negative 4x. Next step, multiply. Negative 4x times x is negative 4x squared. Negative 4x times negative 4 is negative 16x. Then, everybody, change the sign to a different color. See that? Now I know for sure that I changed the sign. Negative 4x squared plus 4x squared is 0. 0 plus 16x is 16x. 16x divided by x is 16. 16 times x is 16x. I skipped a step. What was it, Anna? I did divide. Did multiply. I subtracted. I didn't bring down. Did you guys catch that? Nobody stopped me. So they were not paying attention anymore. We've checked out. So we're at the end of the school year. No checking out. All right. Here we go. We're checked in. You have to bring down. So 16 times 4 is 64. That's correct. Then we divided, we multiplied, we change the sign in a different color. That's what subtract stands for. So 16x minus 16x is 0. Negative 64 plus 4 is negative 60. So remainder negative 60. Now, if that was your whole problem, you'd be like, woo, yeah, I got this. But, and check. We'll do that later. Okay, today's problem is horrible. X cubed plus y cubed divided by x plus y. Can we do that? Absolutely. How are we going to do it? Same process. Are we afraid of letters instead of numbers?
Yes.
If you are, you're in the wrong class, because this class is algebra, where the whole year and last year we've replaced numbers with letters and figured things out. Because algebra, if you solve, here's the deal. If you solve a problem once, with all the numbers plugged in, and something changes slightly, you have to redo that whole problem. Right? It's like reading the Bible, right? You go and you're like, man, I'm really having this issue with this person. And you ignore the Bible and you go and you get wise counsel and they say, you need to go work it out with that person, right? Maybe I have a specific issue. Maybe this student right here is always talking in class. And I can't stand it. And so I go to Miss Range and I say, that student right there is always talking. What do? And she says, you have to go talk to that person individually. And so I go and I talk to that person individually, and then that student right here stops talking in class. But then I have another issue. The contagion. Although this student started talking in class, it is now caught onto this student who's always talking in class. But I don't know how to solve that problem because I had to ask for help. I didn't understand the whole picture. And someone just gave me the answer to that one problem. What happens when this student is talking in class constantly? I have to go back to Miss Range and go, that kid's talking in class. But if she opens up the Bible and says, Matthew 18, if your brother sins against you, go to them one-on-one. If they don't hear you, bring someone else. If they don't hear you, bring them to the church. Or in this case, the administrator. Then I know how to solve the next problem when that kid's talking. Love you, buddy. That kid's talking in class. I have to go to them first. I can't call them out in front of everybody. You know, I do that sometimes. I go to them and I say, dude. And he's like, all right. And then it's done. Same thing here. If we just use numbers, you have to resolve that problem every single time. But if you use letters, you have that problem solved forever. You never have to solve it again. So, it's your choice. Do you want to be stuck solving math problems your whole life? Or do you want to find the answer once and you know the answer to every problem of that type that ever happens again? I want the second. Okay, so how do I do this now? Ugh. Just like we did before, we're going to count down the powers of x. But this is the new part. Are you ready? You also have to count up the powers of y. So I'm going to do x cubed y to the 0, x squared y to the 1, x y squared, and then that's where I get my y cubed. But notice I had none of these and none of these in my original problem. So I have 1x cubed y to the 0 plus 0 x squared y plus 0 xy squared plus 1 y cubed. What am I dividing by? X plus y. If you feel like you're not going to remember this, write it down. Okay? You're counting down the powers of x. You're counting up the powers of y. And that's how you get your x cubed plus y cubed. Now, the process after that is identical. X cubed divided by x is
X squared.
Multiply. X squared times x is
X
cubed. X squared times y is
X squared.
x squared y. See how the powers work out? Okay. Then subtract. So you're going to change the sign in a different color. And then proceed. X cubed minus x cubed is 0. X squared y minus, or 0 x squared y minus x squared y is minus x squared y. Next step?
Bring down.
Bring down. So, what is x squared y divided by x? Let's just write it off to the side, because I don't know. I mean, I know, but what is that? Negative. That's y. Are we bothered that there's a letter there instead of a number? Yes. Too bad. Keep going. So, minus xy. xy times x is x squared y. So this is negative x squared y. xy times y is x y squared. Change the sign in a different color. This gives me an xy squared. Bring down the last one. xy squared divided by x is
Y squared.
xy squared over x is y squared. So plus y squared. Y squared times x is
X squared.
y squared times y is. Change the sign in a different color. That's it. So x cubed plus y cubed divided by x plus y is x squared minus xy plus y squared. Now, last step. We must check. How do we check? Multiply this times that. Is that hard? No, it's just time consuming. X times that, x times that, x times that. So I get x cubed minus x squared y plus xy squared. Then I'm going to do y times that, y times that, y times that. Plus y x squared, I'm going to put them in order though, minus xy squared plus y cubed. So if I do this correctly, I should get x cubed plus y cubed. Let's see. I have x cubed. This guy cancels out.
The first two. It's two. It's the first blue. Go across out one.
This one. This one cancels out this one. I'm left with x cubed plus y cubed. So it checks out. If it doesn't check out, I have to go back and check for minus signs. That's your lesson.